Second and 6, Tony from the 24. It is thrown out and complete to the backup tight end, Johnny Muntz, who'll take it to the 37-yard line.
180! What's that?
Great cadence from the 37, out quick. There he is, Justin Jefferson. Gain of about 8 yards.
180! What's that?
The 25, it's a run play. Technically, Jefferson can throw. He does to Thielen.
A little more up-tempo here again, Mike.
Yeah, they stay on the field. 3rd and 2. 5 in the pattern, and Cousins throws. It's caught for the touchdown by Jefferson. Team gritty on Thanksgiving. Why not? They gave up 6 sacks last week. They've got a loud crowd to deal with. And Jones fumbles the snap, but gets it back and throws across the field, and that's brought in for a gain of 26 yards by Jacoby Myers. 2nd and 6, the backfield's empty, and Jones throwing down the middle. It's caught and brought in by Nelson Aguilar for the touchdown.
What's that?
Cousins from the 21 throws complete to Jefferson. He's staying busy tonight.
Hey, bump 50, bump 50. That's it. What's that?
Love to hear all the communication. Here is Cook to the left, just diving forward to the 40. It's easy to find with those red sleeves. Cousins has time, and he throws the interception. Jonathan Jones with a lot of space. Jones across midfield, inside the 30. Jones getting a block in front. Peppers out of bounds, inside the 20. And the Patriots come up with their 18th turnover of the season. Folk is on from 34. 10-7 New England. They turn the turnover into 3. So Jalen Reagor is coming as the receiver on 3rd and 7. And Cousins throwing for the tight end, brought in by T.J. Hawkinson.
Double sack.
2nd and 6. Pressure on. Cousins throws. It's complete. Jefferson on the run to the 42-yard line.
Ready? What's that?
KJ Osborne's the move man. It's first down play action. And it'll come back down to Hawkinson. What a big block.
Here's some fast tempo by Minnesota here on this 3rd and short.
And 3rd and 3. Cousins bouncing, lofting it. It's Cook on the run. First down, Dalvin Cook. A beautiful open field tackle.
3rd and long. Got to preserve the field goal opportunity.
Crossing underneath, it's Thielen. Stops on a dime, but the Patriots are there and waiting for him. This one's from 30. And it ties the game at 10.
Yes.
Who don't just embrace, but have some depth and knowledge of the history of the NFL and the meaning of what happens in the league. Marcus Jones here on the kickoff return's got a lane. Jones cutting it to the outside. Good return by Jones out to midfield. And gives Mac Jones the ball just shy of midfield. Ramondre Stevenson, nice run to the 36-yard. 3rd and 3. Vikings bring 4. Stevenson in the open field. Did he get there? His knee comes down short of it. You think he's glad to be indoors after the wind last week in Foxborough? 3rd and 7. Cousins protected, firing deep. Jefferson! He brought it down! Of course he did! What else does he do every time?
So what do? You run through it, Jason.
Absolutely. They call this an east-west double. They're covering the east, they're covering the west, they're not covering the north.
Here they are from the 30. Cousins rolls it, throws it. Jefferson again. 16 on that one.
It's out of the sky. Another big gain for the Vikes.
With the 14. Cousins sweeping it out to Hawkinson. T.J. Hawkinson, 1st and goal, Minnesota, as they mark it just inside the 5. And see if Dalvin can punch it in here. 3rd and goal. It's a fake, and Cousins flips it to Hawkinson. Touchdown, Minnesota! From the 30, Jones Good patience to get it to Hunter Henry with a lot of room. Hunter Henry stays in bounds. Wow. And that has not been the case of late. Four-man rush here. Jones against sideline. Parker, feet down, yes. 2nd and 10. Here is Jones throwing in the middle without timeouts. It's a caught ball by Aguilar at the 5. They're going to get down and kill it. Reset the clock to 9. 2nd and goal from the 5. Jones got rid of it. Bourne battling was Duke Shelley. Mac Jones can't believe there was no flag.
You saw this bump and run coverage. You know where the ball is going. Take your shot to Bourne. This is a good read, good throw, and good coverage.
All even at 16 with 3 seconds till halftime.
And we'll see if, in fact, they want to make that emphasis.
2nd and 8. Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. Good shifty move along with the power. One shy of the first down. 3rd and 1. They're going to throw. And crossing is Parker. First down, Devontae Parker. Bringing 4. Mac Jones pumps it. Throws it in the middle again. It's complete. That's tops among the active guys in the league. In the middle, Henry's open. Hunter Henry broke a tackle on his way to the end zone for a touchdown. Good move in the open field for Henry. Opening drive score for the Patriots. New England takes the lead again. U.S. Bank Stadium. Beautiful stadium, one of my favorites in the league. Now open for its 7th year. Kene Nwanwu will take it back from the 4. Patriots doing a good job, but Nwanwu gets free down the sideline. He's in bounds. He's going. Nwanwu 30, 20. He will score.
It's simpler, there's less volume, and it's starting to come together tonight.
Good run, Stevenson. First down midfield.
Mac Jones has embraced Matt Patricia. It feels like he's really helped him grow as a quarterback.
On 2nd and 7 here. Here's a shot downfield for Devontae Parker. He brought it in at the 7-yard line. Haven't seen much of Tyquan Thornton. He's in the game here. Receiver. 3rd and goal. Mac Jones throw it end zone, and it's caught with a touchdown. Henry. He's got another one. And Nick Folk knocks it through, and the Patriots regain the lead. They've scored on 6.
Kirk's on the money, so it's been a good chess match between Kevin O'Connell and Coach Belichick.
3rd and 7 wide open. In the middle of the field, it's Jalen Reagor inside the 30 to the 26-yard line. Long. 2nd and 7. Cousins reads it, throws it complete in the middle to Thielen. At this point, even though they're down 3 to start the 4th. On 2nd down, Cousins is hit and does a great job holding on to the ball as the former Michigan Wolverine Josh Uche gets in for the sack. So it is 3rd and 17 as Cousins fires to Thielen. Cannot bring it in. So from 36, good pass at it by Joseph, and Greg knocks it through.
If they come.
Here they come.
Harrison Smith got bumped. Mac Jones on the edge. Sets, flings, jump ball incomplete. Tried to get it to Jacoby Myers, but Cameron Bynum. It's not the first time that conversation's happened. 3rd and 14. Here is Cousins getting it out to Hockenson. Can he get there? No. This is a good tackling New England team. As a rookie last year, the Patriots now move their blocking scheme in.
They got rough.
Let's see. Flag is down. Fair caught at the 8-yard line. Strong Jr. is at 5 or 15.
Even at 5, it's going to be a first down, Mike.
Yep.
And they set this up beautifully. They came off the edge. The gunner came in. And
Cousins back to the air. As he throws downfield. It's hanging in the air, but it's caught by Jefferson again. This dude is unreal.
Watch Jefferson here on the left-hand side. He's got Jones by himself. This is a 7 pump. He runs up, pretends like he's running an out route, puts the foot on the ground and runs vertically down the field. Devin McCourty, a great break on it. Look at Justin Jefferson, a big-time throw by Kirk Cousins. And talk about making a contested catch in traffic. Wow.
They prepared him to catch it and to deal with coverage. And the Vikings are the beneficiaries. Cousins looking. Jefferson was covered. Other side, Thielen! Touchdown! Minnesota back on top.
The protection is great, but this is the Justin Jefferson effect. Oh, no.
3rd and 1. 3 to the right, 2 to the left. Jones throwing, contact downfield, incomplete. Until the Thielen touchdown, untied it on the last drive for Minnesota. Cousins from the 35, flips it out there. KJ Osborne, strong hands to pull it in.
Looking like heat.
3rd and 14. They set up the screen again, and Thielen can't get back to it. And it's 4th down. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts. Down, Jones rifles it. 10, flips it over to Stevenson, picking up some blocks here. Stevenson, well set up, down the sideline he goes. Stevenson, tough to bring down in the open field, flips the field. Jones in trouble and sacked, and they finally get to him. Hunter pulled the ball down, but he's got it, and Jones is slow to get up.
Let's see what New England can do here.
This one's 4th and 16. Three in the pattern for Jones, who lets it go deep.
I agree completely, and that's really why Coach Belichick held the timeout.
Cook stopped, timeout, Pats. 89 yards, 53 seconds, no timeouts. Jones in trouble, sacked, not a safety. At the 1, but receivers are 30 yards away. This will take 15 seconds.
Tick, tick, tick.
Took 17 seconds from the 2. Out of his end zone, Jones, sideline shot is caught. Bourne's fighting to get out of bounds. He could not get out of bounds. 3rd and 2, 7 seconds. Jones throws in the middle. It's going to end here. He goes down, but you can't kill the clock. They have no timeouts, and the Vikings will win.